So I'm live today on YouTube and TikTok. I don't know if those of you that do not follow me on YouTube, I'm also on YouTube. So today we are gonna digitize. I don't know if you guys know what digitize is. If you guys watch my TikTok channel, I do embroidery, but I'm switching to embroidery digitizing. Yeah. So anybody that, if you guys are following me on YouTube, you guys can go to YouTube and watch my iPad, because this is what I'm going to be working on. So let me see on YouTube. Hey, Nara. I know Nara. Yeah, on TikTok. There, I'm also on TikTok right now too. You don't have to. I don't know. I just decided to put on TikTok because I haven't done anything on TikTok for a while. So yeah, so TikTok people, I don't have a moderator TikTok. I mean, some of their comments are kind of rude, but it's okay because I don't even have a moderator there. It doesn't really matter on TikTok because I think a lot of them don't know who I am, so it doesn't really matter. I think later on I probably need to. I will need to get a moderator on TikTok because there are some really rude people. Hey, Naro. Yay, Naro's on TikTok too. Okay, it's kind of like a bunch of random people, Naro. I don't even know who those people are. But if you guys are new, if you guys are nice people, I don't want trolls. Follow me on YouTube, because YouTube, you guys will see my screen. You guys are not going to see the screen really well on TikTok because that's what I'm showing you guys only. So if you guys want to see how I digitize, get on YouTube, because YouTube, I do my screen share here so you guys can see the screen on YouTube. Okay, so click on the link and then it will take you guys to YouTube. So I just put my shop on live. I'm starting to sell embroidery designs. So TikTok people, if you guys do embroidery, you guys can check out my shop right now. I only have 4 designs on there. So there's not a lot of option yet, but I am working on more design and I have people to test it out. So I cannot put a lot on there yet because some of them are still being tested by some tester in my Facebook group. So if you guys want to check out what I have up, I have my Etsy link in my bio, so you guys can go to the bio and click on the Etsy link. So there's only 4 designs, and I know there's not a lot of option yet, but hopefully I can get more done in the next 2 weeks so you guys can have more option. But today we are going to continue working on my backpack design. This is a back to school design. I know back to school is kind of late now, like the designs it's already late. So after this we are going to be going we are going to be working on Halloween stuff. I don't know. Now all these TikTok people are just like so random. I think they just jump on like so quick because people, I don't know, the projects jump from life to life, but all of them just jump out. So it's just you and me now, Nara. I know. Like there was like 27, everybody jumped off. It's all right. Just decided to go to TikTok because I know it's kind of random. Hey, TikTok people. Oh, thank you, Naro. Thank you, Naro. Okay. I know Liz is busy tonight. A lot of the ladies are busy tonight, so I'm not even sure anybody's gonna hang out with us, but we are just going to be continuing working on, even if there's nobody here to hang out. We'll just be doing the tutorial, get it done, and showing up for our own business. Even when there's nobody, you know, you just have to show up for your own business. Anybody that's watching later, I just want to let you guys know, like, even if nobody's there, just show up for yourself because your business needs to move on. So if you don't show up for yourself, your business is not going to be moving forward. So just keep going. Yes, okay, so last week we did the sketch design, and I'm going to show you guys, I embroidered it out. So this is how it looks. So I did a really big one. I don't think I like the big one. It actually stitched out pretty well. So if you guys can see, I tested it out and it actually looked nice. So I think the backpack should be ready. And then I'm going to turn it to an applique design today. So that's what we're doing here today, turning this sketch into applique. Okay, so on TikTok, this is what we're doing. If you guys on TikTok, you guys don't know what embroidery is, this is what embroidery is. So if you guys can go to my video, you guys can see how an embroidery machine look like. So yeah, that's how embroidery machine, what they stitch out. So this is my design. I made this backpack design for back to school design. You know, the back to school's almost over, so but we're just gonna work on it because I am starting this new shop, and so I am a little bit late into the back to school design. So let's just get started. So with applique, I need this to be a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna start with a 5x7 design size. So let's change that hoop, and then I'm going to make this design. Since this is 5x7, I need this to be, let's see, 4x7/8. Let's try that. 7/8. There. So I'm going to enlarge it. Okay. So to turn this into an applique, I don't want to mess this design up. So I'm going to be opening a new window just in case I mess it up. So new page, and then paste this so we can work over here in the new document. Okay, and then change this to 4 7/8. Hey YouTube, hey TikTok. So TikTok people, if you guys want to see what I'm working on, I'm not sharing the screen on TikTok because I cannot share on TikTok because I'm using my phone. So if you guys want to see what I'm working on, you guys go to my YouTube, okay? So on TikTok, you guys just gonna be watching me working like this on my iPad. Okay? So this is a program. It is not an iPad app. You need to buy the software and you need to use a laptop. I can only do this because I have Mac. You need Mac to be able to mirror your program into the iPad. Okay, so if you don't have Mac, sorry, you cannot do this. And you have to use your PC. So there's only Mac user that can be able to mirror their iPad. you can mirror Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, whatever program you have, and then bring it to here, and then you can use your pencil. But this program is not great with the pencil, so I'm gonna be using my the mouse. Okay, so hey, there's a lot of friends that are joining us on TikTok. So hey Beth, hey Angela, Angela Stitches. Hey, there's more ladies joining us. So exciting. Now there's about almost 100 people joining us on TikTok too. So hey, if you guys are new, I'm Z. So if you guys want to know what I'm doing, you guys can go to my YouTube. But on TikTok, you guys just gonna see a little bit right here, okay? So if you want to see my screen, go to YouTube, and so you guys can see what I'm working on. So my YouTube link, I think it's in, I'm not sure it's in my bio, but I'm pretty sure. If it's not, you click to my Instagram, and then my Instagram should have my YouTube link. Because I think my TikTok only have my Etsy shop where I sell my embroidery design. I am a beginner, so bear with me, you guys. I already did a sketch stitch out, and it turned out great. So now we are moving on to do applique, okay? Oh, hey, custom billet creation. You're here tonight. Jazz is here. Mary is here. Yay, all the Night Owls friends are on YouTube. Okay, so let's get this party started. Let's move on. Okay, so we are, okay, let me increase the size of this backpack design. So I need to be 4, 7, 8. Applique designs are TikTok people. I don't know if you guys do embroidery, but if you guys do, I don't know if you guys know what applique is. This is, I don't know if I have an example here. So all my example is in my other room. I do not have an example for you guys, but if you guys type in applique, embroidery, you guys will see what's applique embroidery. I think I have some example in my TikTok videos. If you guys can go watch my TikTok video and see what applique design is like. So yeah. Okay. I don't know. You guys, TikTok's kind of weird. It's just like a lot of random people jumping live to live. So I'm not gonna be talking to TikTok people. I'm just gonna be letting it run and talk to my YouTuber people. Oh, Jazz, you're in bed. Sorry. I know it's kind of late in the East Coast. But this should be a quick tutorial, okay? So the thing with applique is I have some really tiny design like this. You guys see, like the zipper and then the clasps on the backpack. I'm not even sure if I want, so this is where you have to make a decision, like for a really tiny shape. I don't know if you want it to be turn into an applique. So we will see, because I don't know how that's gonna stitch out, because the digital rendering of the design might not translate well into the actual embroidery when you embroidery on your machine. And then you have to decide what you want the stitch should be like, if you want to be satin stitch or zigzag or bing stitch, okay? I like zigzag because I don't want it to be so heavy. Satin stitch would be heavy. So, and then I don't like bing stitch too, because bing stitch, it frays a little bit on the edge. So I think my best is zigzag. So with this, I have to I'm going to delete all of the bing stitch outline, okay? Because we do not need these being stitch outline for applique. So I'm going to go ahead and delete them. Just delete this line. You see I'm deleting everything here on my iPad. Okay. So just go and delete them. And then this shape. So for this shape, I need to bring in this backpack shape over here because I need it to be a solid shape. Okay, so let me see. Because I broke this into pieces. So I need to see. So technically I have to delete this and then redo this. I need to bring in some new shape. So I need this shape. This one. And then no, I did not save the handle of the backpack. I did not save the handle like that. Darn, I didn't save the handle. So that's too bad. I have to redo that. I have to redo the handle. Okay, so I need this. Excuse me, you guys. So I need to that is I think I have the handle right there. So let me see. So I need this shape. Okay, so copy, paste, and then this shape I need to delete this and this. Delete these two shapes. And then I need to unlock this one. I need this one because I want it to be a solid solid applique. Because I don't want it to, if I have the other shape, it has this cutout, like where the flap of the backpack, it'll cut that part out. So I don't want that. So anyways, let's resize this. Okay, I will resize it at the end because I want to work on this first. Okay, let's resize it at the end. So let's go back and delete these. Delete the stitch. Embroidery digitizing, it's intuitive, you guys. You really have to use your brain. And then this one has to go first. Move first. Okay? Then we have to choose for the backpack shape, we have to choose the applique button. This is the applique button right here, okay? Just click that and then choose zigzag. And then this one, I think I want to go to this one first. This one, zigzag. Let's choose zigzag for that. This, we're going to choose applique and then zigzag. We'll see how these look like turning into applique zigzag. Zigzag. This is what you just have to do these. This one, I think I'm just, since this is tiny, I'm going to leave this. So this one I need to not combine the whole. Let's go to design, separate whole. So I need to delete this. In this one, I'm just going to turn this into a fill stitch. That's it. Because it's too tiny, there's no point to make that an applique. And then, hey Jazz. I think I'm just gonna close TikTok because TikTok is kind of annoying. Narrow, yeah. I'm just gonna close TikTok. Let's just focus on YouTube. The TikTok people are kind of weird. Those people are kind of weird over there. Yeah. It's just like random people coming in and out. Like they're just jumping live to live. How do I even close this? There, end it. Okay. Yeah, now let's just close it. Okay. Closing the TikTok. It's kind of annoying to me. So I want the handle to go first, okay? Because I don't want that to be showing. So handle first. The backpack, body's next. So, okay, so the backpack body first. The handle's next. The flap, and then the bottom pouch, and then the top of this pouch, and then this one next, which is the clasp. See, that's the thing, it overlaps right here, which I do not like that. Okay, so I have to figure something out. That's the complicated part. So let me enlarge this design. So I was thinking making the clasps a little bit bigger so it will cover the green part right here. So let me try to make it a little bit bigger, okay? So we want to cover that part and then move it up a little bit. Since this is an applique, so I can make it a little bit bigger and then shrink it a little bit right here, like that. Okay? And the same thing with, so I need this to move. So this pouch has to be behind that. Applique. There we go. Because this will cover this green area. And then this one, I need to also pull it down a little bit. So we need to pull these down. So applique will be a little bit different because you want to hide these understitch. There we go. So I will have to see how they stitch out, okay? And then for the green part up here, I need to move these up a little bit because they need to hide the under. So this one is not a closed shape. I need to close it tomato. Gotta hit the tomato head to make it a closed shape. To move these nodes just a tiny bit up, so you'll cover the black part. Since it's applique, fabric's going to be covering the stitch under. There you go. That's it. That's all applique, you guys. Now I have to figure out, I need this to be blue. I don't like black. Like, I just can't really see blue. I need blue. Okay, so what you have to do is make sure they are applique. So I click this. See, this is only applique position. I need to check the material, and then I have to go to color. So make sure the applique position and applique material color is different, okay? Like they are different. If they're not different, it might not show up as a stitch file. Hey, Yvette. Good evening. What is the size dimension of the bag? Can we have the space to add a child's name? Yeah, narrow. You can. Let me show you. Okay, if you guys want to add, this is a 5x7. So here, see? You can put your child name up here. If you put it down on the pouch down here, you probably need a smaller font. Let me go, like farmhouse. You see this farmhouse font is tiny? Okay, let me grab it. See, this one is tiny. You need about 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Yeah, see, Cloud's name fit. I think Chrysanthemum name will not fit, but let me see. Calantha, that's my, yeah, Calantha's my daughter. She has 8 letters and it fits. And then for the flap up here, let me see. Probably go with 1 inch. 1 inch is too big, so you would need fonts that have a variety of sizes. So let me see, 7, yeah. So it'll be, depend on how big your child's, how long your child name is. My daughter name has 8 letters, so I think it fit perfectly across. You can even curve it if you want it to be curved. Just go to the curve right here, bridge up. See that? It curves. Sorry guys, I just went offline. I went offline for a little bit. Oh, it's okay, Mary, yeah. Well, it's good you're here. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, the name can be added. Yeah, that's why I made this size big. I'm only offering, I think I'll be offering this backpack and this 5x7. For applique, you want it to be big because you guys, like for this design, so you guys can be able to add name. So a little trick, if you guys want to keep the stitch count, you see the stitch count down here? You see my arrow down here? At the right hand side corner, bottom. If you want to keep that stitch count, you can click Command or Control on your PC and then click it, hold it down, and then pull the corner in. You see that? You see that when I resize this, it keep the stitch count the same. You want that because if you don't keep it, the stitch count the same, you can distort the letter and it might not stitch out correctly. So if you use the Command or Control on your keyboard and you hold it down and move the arrow, then it will resize it with keeping the stitch count the same so you don't distort it. But there's also a limit to it. You don't want to go too small or too big because it's still going to distort it too. But going from probably a couple, like just go like between, I will only do it like 20%, maybe 30%, but you don't want to go like all the way down to 20% and all the way up to like 200%, something like that. Okay, so if you do that, it won't really affect the lettering. So that's how I resize. I don't like to resize. If you don't have stitch artists, you cannot resize like how I resize. I mean, what I show you guys can use just the essential. But I'm talking about like resizing the backpack. You guys need stitch artists and you guys need the working file. So which Digitizer, we don't sell the working file. We only sell the stitch file for you guys. So when you guys go buy other design out there, if you guys only have essential, then don't resize by clicking this button over here, like this on the left side top, where you see like the inches and millimeter over here. If you just click it, if you just change the size here, or you just change the size by pulling the arrow down without using the Command or Control, then the stitch count change. Okay, so let's redo everything. Let's see. Hopefully you guys get that. That's a little trick. So let me delete my daughter's name. So I'm just showing you guys that it works for names. Okay, so now I open this up. So I'm checking that these are different color. They're two different color. Let's go back to the digitizing. Yep, there's two different color. Because I didn't realize that when I was doing one of my applications like 2 weeks ago. I think part of the position tack down stitch was missing because I think I did not select two different color. So after I did that and I save it as a stitching file, the tack down stitch show up. So I think it was my mistake. So see, this does not have material select. So we need material select too. Material. So this one has material, the handle, the flap. I got the material. Select this one, did not select material yet, so select the material. And then I select the material. Okay, that's all, you guys. That is all for applique. So if you guys want to see how there's a fabric preview right here, you see that? You guys can preview the fabric. Preview fabric. Okay, I think you can bring in your own fabric. I forgot how to do that, but let me see. Let me see if I can preview the fabric over here. Right there. So I double click that. See, applique material. Okay. What I think is this. Applique position. Single image. Yeah, see? Now I'm able to bring in a, let me go to this. I have some surface pattern design that I designed, so we can bring in some surface pattern design that I made. I'm just gonna use my monk pattern quickly. Let me see. Open. So it did not show up on that one. Let me see again. And I want it to be this one. So applique position, image. I got this monk pattern. Save image. No, not save image. Just okay. See? Yay, we got it. We got our own pattern. So this is the body. So I got the body. I got the body preview. Okay, this one I did not assign. Oh, look, see, now I need to change the color on this. Applique position. So you can only change that without Stitch Artist. You gotta go back to the default essential. Okay, once you set all that, go to essential and then click on this and then click on this one and then click on applique and then image and then bring your own image. You see that? That's how you preview. Sorry guys. That's how you preview your fabric. And then let me make the fabric large. Uh-oh. I'm not supposed to move only the there. See, we got it. Okay, so then this one, I'm gonna click on this image. We're gonna use another pattern here. Oh, it is slowing down my computer, you guys. I think yeah, it might slow down your computer. This, so you have to work with the scale of your fabric. See? That's how you preview your fabric. This one, let me see if I have other pattern. Look, I have all these patterns. I'm just randomly putting these pattern here, okay? It's not like pretty or anything. They're just like random pattern. They don't go together, but whatever. You guys get what I'm doing here. So if you guys do this, let me zoom in. You see that? So you guys can see how your fabric, you have to go to Joanne or wherever you guys, or take a photo of your fabric and then just bring the photo in here and the preview how it look like with the applique. Oh, Jazz, are you working now? Yay, Jazz. I'm glad that hanging out with us tonight made you motivated and get out of bed and hustle, hustle, girl. Yeah. So you guys, let me give you guys a little bit motivational business talk. I know that some days it feels like, you know, you're not making progress or your business not going anywhere. There's multiple days I feel like that, but it's okay, you guys. You just have to show up for yourself, even if your friends are busy or your friends can be there for you. You just have to show up for yourself and work on your business and move it along, because without you working on it, it will fall behind. Okay, so numerous time, like I keep feeling like, oh, you know, there might not be people like being there for me or, you know, helping me out, but this is my business, so I have to be present for it, you know, so I have to show up. So showing up, it's already making 1% progress toward your bigger goal. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you guys are not here tonight with me, I'm still gonna just be here and digitize on my own and talk to myself. Or I might not even talk and just go on live and digitize. But yeah, so that is all for the tonight tutorial. So I know I kind of go really fast, but applique is like the most simplest digitizing design, because there's no pole composition or whatever that is. Because you know how I did this fill stitch? I have a gap right here on this 10 lunchbox, so I have to go back and fix this, because I think of the pole composition because I didn't like overlap it. So I need to, the back part needs to come down a little bit, so then the top part can overlap it to close the gap. Because they were like, because I was just changing the sketch stitch into a fill stitch, and it does not work that way, because when you change a sketch into a fill stitch, the sketch design, they are line up like this one. You see how the backpack, they just line up like that and they don't overlap. And so with fill stitch, you definitely need to overlap it a little bit so it will close those gaps. So I will have to redo that and retry that again. But my sketch stitch turned out fine. And then with applique is the easiest. You don't have to worry about any of that as long as you cover up what is at the bottom, okay? And then you need to know the order of it. So you know that the body of the backpack has to go first, because that's the back layer. So you gotta go in order. So applique needs an order, okay? That's the only thing with applique. You gotta go in order. And anything at the bottom will stitch on top. Like the tree branch over here, anything at the top is the bottom, and anything at the bottom stitch on top. Okay, so you need to order them. So then the body first, and then I want the handle next, and then the flap next, and then the pouch, the zipper pouch at the bottom next. And then I want to go for the little zipper pull, the little triangle zipper pull. So that's next, and then the top of the zipper pouch, and then the claps. It can go before the top of the zipper pouch, or it can go last. It doesn't matter, because both of those are at the top of the backpack. So that is all for the backpack applique. And then all I have to do now is just export it and save it as a PES or whatever file your computer reads. But now my iPad is frozen. This is what happened. Like, it will freeze once in a while. So yeah. Yeah, thank you, Naro. Yes, I know. I know, like before, last year when we were on live a lot, you guys, there is a lot of you ladies hanging out with me. Like, we will have about 20, 30 people. But I know, like, because I have not been consistent on YouTube for a while because of me having my baby win. So yeah, a lot of ladies are also busy too. So the audience had kind of died down. I noticed that, but it's okay. Like, I'm just gonna keep going. Like, I keep on telling everybody, like, even nobody show up, just show up for yourself and your business, and yeah, you'll get there. Because I keep saying, like, if I'm waiting for people to show up, then I'm not gonna be doing anything for my business, and it's not gonna go anywhere. So if I want this, and I want this business to move along, then yeah, just show up and do 1% a day. Then 1% and over 365 days, that will be a lot of things that you have accomplished. So even if nobody notices it, you notice, you will notice the difference. And then when you start to making profit, then yeah, everybody will notice. I think when people will only notice your business when you start making profit. That's how I mean, in my opinion. But yeah, like the other day, people was talking in Angela group about feeling like, I guess they were having imposter syndrome. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what imposter syndrome means. So a lot of days I do have imposter syndromes where, because I keep feeling like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm not even making money, like nobody's taking me seriously, but it's okay. Like, I don't need people's opinion. So even if people don't take you seriously, or they putting you down, they're saying, hey, your business is just a side hustle or just a hobby. You know yourself, and you know that you want this to be a full-time job. So just don't listen to those people. People always have things to say all the time. So just don't pay attention to them. Because if you do, it's just gonna weigh you down. Maybe someday it does weigh you down, but just get back up and just start doing some work, and then you'll feel better. That's how I see it, because I was feeling down for 4 months straight when I had baby Win. It was a lot of stress, but now I'm kind of back. I know I am a little bit behind on my embroidery digitizing skills because I've been working on other stuff. So this is me talking a little bit about my business. Yeah, I was working on a lot of Illustrator stuff. So you guys, learning these new program is not easy. And I know that digital downloads, selling digital downloads on Etsy is really popular, like especially in 2023. But trying to learn a software takes a lot of time. I was trying to learn 3 software last year. Like, my brain was just exploding. But I learned to take it slow and then learn one program at a time. So last year I spent the whole year learning Illustrator. I'm still not that great yet, but I do understand Illustrator better now. And then now I'm coming back to digitizing. And it's like, it took me a whole month to refresh everything, to learn what I learned last year. So it's like, so I have to try to keep up with these programs. Like I have to play with Stitch Artist a couple days, and then I have to go back to Illustrator, or I'm gonna lose the knowledge again. Because all the programs are really intuitive. Like it just has a lot of buttons and a lot of tools and functions that can do multiple things, and each software, their tools are different, and where they put their tools, it's a lot. So yeah, so I advise, if you guys want to get into digital downloads, look at what you want to offer, and then choose a program that can do that, and just stick with that for a while until that business take off. Then you can add something else or move on to a new business, not a new business idea, but like a new product that you want to offer that go with your business. Because, like trying to do a million things at the same time just so overwhelming. Like that was me last year. I was trying to learn 3 programs, but now I'm focusing on one, and then I will come back to the other one a couple of days later. So then I can keep up with learning. That's how I learn as a beginner. I don't know how you guys learn, but if you guys can share how you guys like learn a new software or something new, like instrument or anything that you guys learn something new, how do you guys approach it? Because that's how I approach learning something completely out of my reach. Like I never have touched the program, or even like I don't even have a mentor. My husband doesn't even know how to touch it, so I have to learn everything from scratch and pay for Skillshare. So a lot of these skills I pay Skillshare, and then for digitizing I take Lindsay from Jack and Matt course. But with anything, like if you take any course, you need to do the work. Without you doing the work, you will not gain the knowledge. You can watch the video 1,000 times, but if you never took the step to learn or practice, then yeah, you just put everything in your brain, but then you don't have the skill yet because you're not doing the work. So by doing the work, practicing, doing it every day will you can hone in that skill, or else you're just gonna be watching and never learn anything because you're not putting it into practice. Like you have the knowledge how to do it. It's just that you don't have the skill yet because you're not doing it. So it is a lot of work, you guys. I'm saying it's not easy. And digital download sounds like easy money. I know a lot of people think it's easy money, but it is a lot of work. You guys, it took me a whole month to put together my new Etsy. Well, it's not a new. I just used my old Etsy shop, but I revamp it. If you guys click on my link and you guys want to check it out, you guys don't have to purchase anything because I only have 4 designs so far, and I don't have a lot where people have auction yet. So you guys can just check it out. So I made a new banner too, so if you guys can check it out. Yeah, Jazz, I'm already done. So Jazz, if you watch my previous tutorial, I already built the foundation of the backpack. Once you build the foundation, it is simple like that to switch it to a different design. You see, I went from a big stitch design to a sketch, and then today we did the backpack. So then I think next week I said I was gonna make it into like a big stitch trio. So we will do that next week, and then the following week I'm gonna turn it to a back tag. I think that's what I said in the last tutorial. I did not write anything down. So yeah. Right, Jazz, right? SG, PNG. That's awesome, Jazz. If it sells well, girl, you need to capitalize on that. You need to make variation. If something sells well, make variations of it. I know that a lot. Like I was telling Naro, like in 2023, digital download is the way to go now. Like if you are trying to do other things, you need to have some digital download to sell on Etsy. Because if you have that, the work is already done, then you can move on to focus on YouTube or focus on other things that other income that you want to bring in, okay? So you see, Jazz is doing that. That's awesome, Jazz. So then you can focus on your sewing, your other business. That's why I'm doing this, because it gives me a lot of time to spend with my family. And then, it's also a little bit of income that comes in that I don't have to think about anymore once I'm done the work. Honestly, it is a lot of work in the beginning, right, Jazz? Like to create anything from scratch. And embroidery, especially embroidery, is more complicated than SVG. Like SVG is easy, Jazz. To me, SVG design is super easy because I don't have to test it out. I already know that it's gonna come out correctly because I use Illustrator. But embroidery, you cannot guarantee that. So, I spent this whole week. There was last Sunday I spent half day, which is 6 hour testing design, and it was, I don't know, it was a lot of work. So that's why, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling, should I just stick with SVG or should I do embroidery? I mean, SVG I could make a lot in a day, but with embroidery I can only do probably one design a week. Yeah, but oh well, I still love embroidering, and that's why I have some tester on my Facebook group to help me test, so I can move on and do more design. Because you want to build that portfolio. The bigger portfolio you have, the more sales you will get. Okay, that's why right now I only have 4, and I know it's small, but once I build that within 1 year, I'm hope to reach 500 design in a year. That's the goal. Okay. So we'll see if I can reach that, because I am building other business alongside with this. So those, I'm not talking here on YouTube. I'm only sharing the embroidery, but that one's just like other things I'm working on. Maybe in the future when those are doing well, because I don't want to say anything that might not turn out well, and then people will be like, oh, you failed that. Like, if you feel like it's still at the beginning stage and you're not comfortable to share with people, you don't need to share it. Just keep it to yourself. And then when it go big or you're successful, then you can start sharing. Because at the beginning stage, I don't know about you guys, but I'm afraid to share like other people that don't understand business. I'm afraid to share it with them because I'm afraid that if I didn't complete it or it didn't become successful, then people are gonna be like, hey, see, she's just doing that as a hobby. That's why it never took off, So I just keep a lot of ideas and I try it out. And if it didn't pan out, nobody knows. And nobody can talk about like, hey, Z failed at this. So yeah, that's why I said don't share too many things yet or only share it to the people that you trust and the people that understand you, and don't put you down, okay? Because there are some people that will put you down. So share with the people that are closest to you, that understand you. And even if you fail or you never complete it or you never went through with it, they don't say nothing to you. So that's why, like, there's some business idea I tested out and didn't work out, or it did work out a little bit, but not quite like how I want it to be. So I don't want to share too much. But with this embroidery, I know that I'm gonna keep up with this because this is what I'm dreaming to do and what I want to do for the longest time. So I will keep up with this. Jazz, I don't know how. Jazz, I don't know if you still keep up with your drawing on your iPad. I do want to still continue doing surface pattern. So I wanted to go along with my embroidery design. So I was thinking of making some seamless file with all the motif that I create with embroiderings, and then I'm gonna drag them into Illustrator and create like vector file out of them and make it into seamless repeat pattern. So then I can have like a repeat pattern that match my embroidery design. So if those of you like buy stuff from Spoonflower, you guys can print out the matching seamless file with your embroidery files. Okay, so hey Sandy. um, Oh, Sandy. Okay, so if you want to help me test, join my Facebook group. My Facebook group is in my description. Join me there. I am seeking out tester, and then I have 3 people so far to help me out with my current stuff that I'm working on. So in the next 2 weeks, I'm working on Halloween design. So if you want to do Halloween design, please join my Facebook group and then share your email with me in there so I can email you. So for the month of August, I'm completely all pumped up for Halloween. I know Halloween is a big design, I mean, a big holiday here in the United States. So those of you that are not from the United States, I don't know if you guys celebrate Halloween. And not everybody celebrated, but majority celebrate in the United States, and it's a big, big holiday. Um, I can say that I think it's second to Christmas. So people are going to buy like crazy Halloween stuff. It's already selling right now on Etsy and everywhere else, and Hobby Lobby and all the store already has like Halloween decoration stuff out. If you guys go to Target right now, I don't know, Naro, did you guys already put out your Halloween decoration at Target? You know, I'm pretty sure Target and everywhere else already has Halloween stuff. So Cindy, I am using embroiderings. My embroiderings froze, so I'm not touching it. But we're already done with the digitizing. I am just talking like business right now. So yeah, so if you guys sell on Etsy and sell like in person, if you guys do markets, start doing Halloween stuff. Halloween stuff is already selling, so that's why in the next 2 weeks I'm working on Halloween design, and then I need to go back and do my other business too. So I am jumping between digitizing and my other business, and so I don't know how many designs I'm gonna be able to crank out, because these takes a lot of time, especially when you're building the foundation of it. Once you finish the foundation, then you can use it to create multiple design like what I did here. So I already got 3 designs done, you guys. I did the big stitch design, and then the sketch design, and then now I did the applique. You see, okay, so this is those of you that just came on, this is the sketch design that we worked on last week, and I already did the test, and it turned out great. So the next one will be, I will be testing out this backpack design. Okay. Oh yeah, Yvette. So I already have my 3 tester for this week. I am behind. The 3 people that are testing, they're testing my back to school design, which I know back to school is already late, but oh well, you know, I'm just gonna put it on Etsy. I mean, I think they do sell year round. They are like evergreen niche, I guess, but they just sell really well in August. But they still sell. I'm pretty sure they will sell like throughout the year too, because they are evergreen niche. I don't know, those of you, if you guys are familiar with terms like evergreen niche, or if you guys know what niche are or niche. A lot of people have this debate about niche or niche, but I'm just a niche. I don't know. In the beginning I say niche, but sometimes people keep saying niche. I don't know. I might say niche or niche. Yeah, so Yvette and Sandy, if you guys are in my Facebook group, just click on the link to join. I will approve you guys immediately. And then when I do my Halloween design, I will need tester for that. And I was thinking of doing an in the hoop, a mug rug ghost. I have a ghost that I already got the foundation laid down, and so I'm gonna turn that into a in the hoop mug rug. I've never done one before. I'm still a beginner, you guys, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out. But I was laughing with Nara earlier. Like me and Nara was talking on Facebook earlier, and I told Nara like I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna go with the flow and try it out. Because the course that I took with Lindsay, she don't teach us the in the hoop design. So but she taught us a lot of the foundation of like a bing stitch, a sketch stitch, and and going from step A to step Z and getting your design published and selling on Etsy. She teach you all that, but then I think she don't have a class for in the hoop design. So I'm gonna be watching video on how to do it from Lisa. I think Lisa Shaw might have some. And then I also watch Parker on the Porch, like I just watch people that do tutorial how to do in the hoop on their machine. And I like what I look for is I look for the step. Like what is the step to in the hoop? And so I can do that in Brilliance. So we'll see. I'm excited for the ghost mug rug because I think my ghost is pretty cute. I cannot show you guys right now because my iPad's already frozen, so I have to I have to close it. Let me try to close it out and then see if we can. Okay, I just close it out. And my iPad's already low battery too because my daughter was using earlier. I mean, let me see if I can share you guys the. Okay, there we go. It still freeze a little bit. Okay. So I'm not going to show you guys the ghost. I think I showed it before, so I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. But I'm excited for that one because that one I drew in my iPad last year, and I didn't have a chance to digitize it. But this year I am digitizing it. Yay, yeah, Sandy. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know it's really popular, but I also love kids design. I know that we take the class from Jackie Mack, and a lot of our design are inspired by her. So I do want to get into like in the hoop. And I don't know if you guys follow Parker on the Porch. They have all their stuff are in the hoop. I mean, I know there's a lot of in the hoop design out there, but I'm gonna make my version of it. I'm pretty sure there might be some goals in the hoop design already, but I'm making my own version. So I'm gonna go for it like Cindy said and see how it turns out and then test it out and then make nice photograph of it. But I would also love for those of you that want to be tester, once the file is correct and the file turns out nice, then you guys can use the file and then photograph some nice photograph for me for marketing purposes. Because I do need some nice, it doesn't have to be like super nice photo, it just have to have like natural white lighting. So I can see the design, yeah. Sandy, I am not that great. I'm not like an artist or anything, but drawings, like I feel like those ghosts or those like kawaii kind of style art is not too hard to draw. because they're just like shape and not a lot of detail. Like I don't add a lot of detail because for digitizing, I don't need like detailed art. It's just more like shapes and yeah, just shapes, like round eyes or just like a line. Like I'm not an artist, but I drew this backpack and my iPad. It's just and on the iPad it has the symmetry. So with iPad you can draw one side and then it will show up on the other side. If you guys have an iPad and you guys have Procreate, it's a great app. And so a lot of the time for embroidery design, I only do symmetry design. Most of the time, the symmetry. There's like my apple. I have an apple that I draw. It's not symmetry because one side is different. But this backpack is symmetry, so they're the same both sides. So then it's not that like super hard. Even if you're not an artist or whatsoever, I think you can manage it. So to do digitizing, you do not need to be an artist or anything. You just need to have the willingness to learn and the drive to learn the program. And then you can always fine tune your art skill later on. And as long as you know how to draw like stick figure, you're fine. And you just need to know like, all these art things like their shapes. So just break the shape down. And then you can add your own like style, or you can tweak things around to make it different from what's out there. Just so if you guys know about like copyright and stuff, you guys should like look into that and try to make your things like unique to you and then stylize it a little bit more to make it different, okay? Because there are a lot of like similarity, but similarities, people cannot trademark it if you actually, as long as you don't trace people's stuff and you drew it yourself and you stylize it, you make it different to your own unique self, then people cannot come and say, hey, they can't tell you that, hey, that's my backpack because this backpack is my backpack, so you cannot copyright a backpack, but you can copyright your own drawing, okay? Because there's a whole, I'm not gonna open that cup, like that can of worms, because it's just, I'm not a lawyer, so copyright things can get really messy. And I technically don't understand everything myself, but that's why I try to, majority of the time, except for fonts. Fonts, I will get commercial fonts. If I'm gonna digitize font, I will get commercial fonts. There are some artists on, if you guys don't know how to draw, there are some artists on Etsy that you can use their art to digitize. Because drawing my own might take a little bit longer, and then I might not have some cute stuff. Like if I find something cute on Etsy, I will see if the artist allowed me to digitize. But I did found a couple. I don't want to give the name out because I am gonna be using their art to digitize, but I did find a couple of them. But you just go and look for it because it does take a lot of time to try to find the right Etsy shop that will allow you to digitize their artwork. Because digitizing is a different file, so some artists do allow you to digitize it and sell your embroidery files, but you really have to read the terms. But to avoid all that, it's best if you learn how to draw. So I am trying to draw most of them myself. And then if I find some really cute one on Etsy and the artist allow me to digitize them, then yeah, I will do that. But you do want to try to do your own artwork, so to avoid like IP stuff, because that is a whole mess too on by itself. Hey Liz. Oh my gosh, Liz, you're already at Laura's house? It's already like super late. You guys should be going to bed, Liz. Hopefully you and Laura have fun. I'm about to be done right here. I'm just like chatting about IP stuff and like my artwork. So let me see. Okay, I'm almost done. I know a lot of you guys, it's already late and you guys are probably tired. So that's all I want to share with you guys this Friday. So I hope you guys have an awesome Friday night. I'm gonna let you guys go. So Sandy and Yvette, if you guys want to be tester for my next couple of designs, join my Facebook group. Anybody that watched this on replay later that are new to my channel, if you guys want to join the group, join my group and then you guys can become tester, because I'm at the beginning stage of my embroidery design business. So I do need tester, and if you've never tested for anybody, you guys want to test out embroidery design, then you guys can join my group, and then I have the detail there. It's free to join, and it's you're not getting compensated anything, but you'll get to keep the file for free and use it on your products, and to sell them. So for my tester, I allow you guys to do that, but I just came up with like a licensing terms on my Etsy shop for my embroidery design. So I haven't gone into a lot of detail because I was trying to launch the Etsy shop today. I mean, it's not perfect. I only got 4 designs out, so not a lot of option for anybody to buy anything yet. But I just thought, hey, I have to do something, because I did say I was going to launch today, and I want to, I want to keep that end of my bargain. So I just got 4 design launched today. So they are live on my Etsy shop. In my Etsy shop, I already link it down in the description box, and then I also link in my Facebook. So if you guys don't know my Etsy shop, you guys can check it out. Yeah, so I just put it there. And then hopefully in the next 2 to 3 months that I can get up to probably like 50 designs or 100 designs. So hopefully I can reach 103 to 4 months. And then hopefully I will see momentum in the Etsy shop. But for now, I just got everything up and running because I said I was going to launch today. So I just want to meet that goal that I have for myself. So you guys can check it out. You don't have to purchase anything. Just go look at it if you guys want to see like my new banner. So I create a new banner. I took a picture of my embroidery machine and I traced it in my iPad. So if you guys see like the little icon of my embroidery machine. Yeah, so, and then my new branding color that I did for the shop is still AquaBloom. And I was going to change it to AquaBloom Studio, but the name was not available. So I just kept AquaBloomBoutique. So it will be AquaBloomBoutique on Etsy. But if you guys go on Instagram, my Instagram is AquaBloom Studio now. It's not AquaBloomBoutique anymore. So AquaBloom Studio will be the new name, or just AquaBloom. And then Etsy, it will still be AquaBloomBoutique because I cannot change it since AquaBloom Studio is not available. Yeah, anyways, that's it for what I'm planning to do this month. And yeah, so this is the backpack legs. Did you like the color? I used my my surface pattern that I did. It's so colorful and mismatched. They're not even the same. Yeah, Sandy, thank you. I know, I make myself accountable. I'm just like, hey, it's not perfect, and I only got 4 designs done, but as long as it's done, and I have about 6 design pending. I have 3 testers that are going to be testing those 3, and once those 3 are done, then those are like summer and back to school design. I know that I don't think they will be selling anytime soon because they are not Halloween stuff. And back to school's already over. Summer's almost over. So, I mean, I'm just still going to put it up. So, the next one will be Halloween. I'll be focusing on Halloween in autumn. And I know those are the big season and holiday that's coming up, and people will be looking for those. So the next design, if you guys want to test those, I will be working on those this whole month. Okay, I'm gonna be working hard. That's my accountability that I'm gonna be. Hopefully, I get 5 done. My goal. I don't want to give myself like don't set a big standard, because when you set a big standard, then you're gonna be stressed out. You might not get anything done. So I'm only setting 5 designs for myself this month for fall. I'm only doing 5, probably like 2 Halloween, and then probably 3 Halloween design and 2 fall design. That's it. And then I'm gonna move on to Christmas. I'm not gonna set a big standard, but I know that when I finish the foundation of one motif or one element, then I can turn that into like 5 other designs. So we'll see. And I might go more than 5, or I might be just doing 5. But I just set 5 for myself, so I don't overwhelm myself, because this month my husband is on vacation, so we are going out too. So it's gonna be a little bit busy. So that's why I don't want to push myself. So don't push yourself too. Like all of you guys, if you guys are doing business, don't set a high standard, because you're gonna beat yourself up at the end. Like if you don't meet it, I have done that a couple times, and it's not a nice feeling. So I learned to just set the bar low. So when I meet it, I'll be like, yay, I accomplished it, you know. So I can check the box. Anyways, do you guys have do you guys do habit tracker? I don't know if any of you, I know that Naro love planner, so maybe Naro has like a habit trackers, but I just bought like a Notion template. I don't know if you guys know what Notion is. Notion is like an online planner, kind of like organization website where you organize like your life, your planner, whatever. So I bought that, and it has like a little tracker thing. So I'm trying to track every day. Like I need to complete one thing for my business so I can check it off. So yeah, so if you guys do habit tracking, maybe print out like a habit tracking that you guys get online for free, and then check it off so you guys can meet your goal like once a day. Like just do one thing a day. I think one thing a day, you will feel really proud of yourself and accomplish. Anyways, that's all I have to share with you guys. I'm gonna put this camera back on because my iPad is not even working. So I'm so glad that the iPad freeze at the end. It didn't freeze while I was working on the tutorial, so I'm glad. And plus, the tutorial was fast. This week, the very first week and the second week when I was doing it, the tutorial was long. And so the iPad keep on freezing up. But today, it went by fast, so I didn't have to worry about that. And we're already completely done with the tutorial. So I'm going to be letting you guys go. It's already 9:03, so I've been here like an hour and 30 minutes. I think that's long enough, and I was able to share with you guys what I need to share. So you guys have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, Naro and Jazz, for keeping me company, and Yvette and Mary. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, thank you, Mary. So I'm excited. I know my YouTube has not been moving along, so hopefully me being consistent again will help push me in the algorithm. I'm not going to do TikTok, Liz. Earlier I went on TikTok. I don't know if you, Liz, you came a little bit late, but oh my gosh, TikTok people are so rude in there. Make me feel so sad. I'm not going to be on TikTok anymore. Like TikTok live, those people are ruthless. I think a lot of them are trolls. I'm not gonna put myself on TikTok. Like, I was like, you know what? My TikTok hasn't had any traction for a while. So I thought going live there with YouTube, but it was just a mess. So I shut it off. Oh, Jazz, Nairo, Jazz. I can go hang out with you on. Let's go on Discord. Sandy and Yvette. I don't know if you guys want to join the Discord, but we have a night out Discord. It's kind of like an after party, so we all can go and like talk in there and then work. Jazz, I'm definitely down for Discord. I know Liz probably busy because she's at Laura's house, but those of you that, you know, if you guys still want an after party, so my live is almost over, so we can do after party on Discord and just work along. I'm still gonna work on some of the stuff here by myself, but just not on YouTube Live. So, oh, Mary, yeah, Mary, the TikTok people were rude. Like, I don't know. I got a rude comment there, so I didn't want to be there. And I feel like a lot of them just like, they were just jumping from random people live to live because like I got 100 views and then it dropped to like 1 because Nara was in there, so the only person was just Nara, and then the other people were just like random people that were jumping and then giving me some bad comments. So I'm like, no. And I don't have a moderator on TikTok, so I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna shut TikTok off. Okay, so Jazz, are you down for TikTok for a little? I mean, not TikTok, Discord. We can go on Discord for a little bit. So those of you that want to join Discord, if you guys are watching my live later, just leave me a comment down below, and then I have to send you guys the server link to our Discord. It's kind of like our after party when somebody finish a live, and then we all want to continue to work, but we don't want to be on YouTube Live. Okay, so yeah, anybody that watch this video later that don't know Discord, then just leave me a comment down below and then I can send you an invite. Our Discord is called like the Night Owl because we used to work late into the night, but beginning, I think middle of last year, we kind of transitioned. And so, I mean, we still kept the name because originally the Discord was found because of us Night Owl working late in the night. Yeah. So I will be in there, Jazz, if you are. Take care, you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Next week, we'll be continuing to work on this backpack, and it will be turned into a different design. So we'll continue doing that. So you guys take care. Bye. I'll see you guys in Discord. Those of you that are going to Discord.